Hi guys, my name is Michael and this is channel for all the PS Vita fans. Welcome! The title of today's video is OpenXcom, which means it is about the PS Vita port of Xcom UFO Defense, also known as UFO Enemy Unknown in the Europe. So without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. OpenXcom is an open source re-implementation of the aforementioned original Xcom game, written from scratch to provide all of the fun with none of the limitations. The PS Vita port was brought to you by NoFace, and the game itself was developed by Microprose and Mythos Games. It is a sci-fi tactical strategy video game that mixes real-time management simulation with turn-based tactics. You become the commander of Xcom, an international paramilitary organization secretly defending Earth from an alien menace. The game takes place within two distinct views called the Geoscape, the view of the planet, and the Battlescape, that's the turn-based tactics part. The main question being, is it worth it? In my humble opinion, it depends on various factors, such as if you are an Xcom fan in the first place. If you are, then there are three options to choose from. First one being the PS1 port of the same game. I wouldn't really recommend that one, as the controls are pretty clunky. What's more, there is no touch support, so you gotta move the cursor with the D-pad, which is a hurdle I cannot overcome. Second option is the native PS Vita Xcom Enemy Unknown Plus game, which is basically a reimagining of the same original Xcom game. I'm not absolutely certain how faithful it is to the cult classic, and in spite of the fact I haven't really played it, I played only the PS3 version, and to be honest I'm not even sure how faithful is that version to the PS Vita one. It gets a bit confusing, I know. So in spite of all of that, I feel like the new Enemy Unknown Plus is worth checking out. And it looks very appealing and promising, and it supports touch input too, which is very welcome addition. And what's more, it has got a score of 82 on a Metacritic, which is also worth taking into consideration. Not that my opinion is based or influenced by the score. Now back to the OpenXcom, as that's the main topic of this video, even though it might not seem like that. You know how is it with these retro gems? We're not always after the hands-down best looking version of the game, but rather it's more about the connotations the game invokes in addition to the graphical imperfections. For example, my mom didn't even consider the game I sank the most hours into to be a proper game. She thought for a very long time it is some kind of homework I'm doing on the internet. Instead, it was excellent web-based multiplayer strategic game simply called web game. There was no visual representation of either your buildings or units or basically anything. There was just numbers, letters and tables, and that's it. And you didn't even need more, as the rest was left for your imagination. You know the saying, the book is a film that takes place in the mind of the reader. This is very similar. And you don't even need anything more. When I declare war to somebody, I don't need to see it. I simply attack him and the war is already declared. And what I need to see is my attack bonus and what did I destroy and how many units did I lose. And I felt very similar when I was playing the Geoscape part of the Xcom. You can build Xcom bases, equip fighter aircraft, order supplies, soldiers, scientists, engineers. You can research different kind of advanced technologies that will enhance your progress. You can sell alien artifacts on black market and so on and on. On the other hand, the Battlescape part feels like some kind of Fallout Tactics based game. You've got action points, you got squad, you're moving in the grid. The closer you get, the higher the percentage of successful shot. Alongside me talking and thinking about it, I just wonder why the Xcom doesn't belong to the list of my favorite games yet. I feel like that needs to change, as I reckon I haven't committed to understand the game properly when I was trying to get into it for the first time. However, now with the OpenXcom I will try to approach it from different point of view and trick my mind into believing I'm playing two games simultaneously, the web game and Fallout Tactics. I anticipate it could be worth attempting, even more so with all of the OpenXcom benefits. No bugs, no limitations that plagued the original. High modability, I can tweak the game to my heart's liking, and much more benefits that you can find more about on the brilliant website ufopedia.org. If you want to play it, you'll need to get the VPK, the data files, plus the game files too, as the game is still being sold. The size is about 30 megabytes, so it is more than doable. Originally, my intentions for today's video were to check out the VitaRecorder plugin, which is basically like a screen capture option for PS Vita. However, I wasn't able to make it function. There are only broad instructions of what to do, so if anybody got any idea, please let me know down below. Here is my TIE folder in a UR0 where I put the plugin and add the lines in the config file, as you can see here. I'm sure there is something wrong, I just can't figure out what it is. Does anybody has it running? What does your config file looks like? Thanks a lot in advance. And what about you guys? Are you fans of Xcom? I think so if you are still watching the video up until now. Are you gonna install it to your PS Vita? Let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It means a lot to me and to the YouTube algorithm. Sub to the channel means you won't miss upcoming content. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.
Weapons free. Get ready to fire. Nice shot. Delta 4, you're freed up to move. Get out of there and get into cover. Now toss your grenade at the enemy in front of you. Get ready for their counterattack. Look out, Delta 4. There's another one coming in behind you. Damn it. It's just you now, Delta 2. Let's tip the odds in our favor. Look around for a position where you can flank the enemy. That's it. You have a clear shot from that position. Fire.